Example number 5, non-prismatic simple beam using Titanic method. So ito yung mga required. So joint rotations at A, B, C, D, and E, and deflections at B, C, and D. So mag-assume muna tayo ng elastic curve. So ito ngayon yung points A, B, C, D, and E. Because of symmetry, yung point C is the lowest point, at kung tayo ay gagawa ng tangent line, ito ay horizontal. So therefore, because of symmetry, theta C is 0. I-solve na muna natin yung mga moments. So moment at A is 0. Moment at B, so cut at B, then choose left. So the moment is 60 times 1.5, so 90. Then moment at C is cut at C, then choose left. So 60 positive times 3. Moment at D is cut at D, then choose right. So upward, positive 60 times 1.5, so 90. And moment at E is 0. Consider the direction A to B. So right. Applicable is formula for theta right. So ito na yung formula for theta right. Then theta is theta A, then equal to negative. So moment near is the moment at A, 0. The length is the distance from A to B, so 1.5. Then over 3 EI. Then plus moment far is moment at B, 90. The length is 1.5, then over 6 EI plus. So walang load from A to B. So the parameter 6AB over L is 0, then over 6 EI, then minus H over L. So for H, gagawa tayo ng horizontal line from A to B. And measure the vertical distance towards B. So the direction of the vertical distance is downward, so negative, and the vertical distance is the deflection at B. Then simplify. So theta A is equal to negative 22.5 over EI minus deflection B over 1.5. So tawagin nating equation 1. Next, consider the direction B to A. So left. Applicable is formula for theta left. So ito yung formula for theta left. Then theta is theta at B. Then equal to moment near is the moment at B. So 90. The length is the distance from B to A. So 1.5. Then over 3 EI. Plus moment far is the moment at A. 0. The length is 1.5 over 6 EI plus walang load from B to A, so the parameter 6A over L is 0, then over 6 EI minus H over L. So para sa H, gagawa tayo ng horizontal line from B to A, from B towards A, then measure the vertical distance towards A, so upward, positive, and the vertical distance at A is equal to the deflection at B. Then simplify. Theta B is equal to 45 over EI minus deflection B over 1.5. Tawagin nating equation 2. Next, consider the direction B to C. So right. So applicable is formula for theta right. Ito na yung formula for theta, right? Then theta is theta at B, then equal to negative. The moment near is the moment at B, so 90. The length is the distance from B to C, 1.5 over 3E. For segment BC, the inertia is 2I. Then plus moment far is the moment at C, 180. The length is 1.5 over 6E. Inertia is 2I. Then plus walang load from B to C, so the parameter 6AB over L is 0. Then over 6E, inertia is 2I. Then minus H over L. So for H, gagawa tayo ng horizontal line from B to C, then measure the vertical distance towards C. So itong distance na ito, tawagin nating K. So since the direction is downward, so negative, and the vertical distance is K, then simplify. So theta B equal to negative 45 over EI minus K over 1.5. Tawagin nating equation 3. Next, consider the direction C to B, left. So applicable is formula for theta left. Ito yung formula for theta left. So theta is theta C, then equals, moment near is the moment at C, 180. The length is the distance from C to B, 1.5 over 3E. The inertia is 2I. Then plus moment far is the moment at B, 90. The length is 1.5 over 6E. Inertia is 2I. Then plus walang load from C to B, so 6AA over L is 0. Then over 6E, inertia is 2I. Then minus H over L. So for H, tayo ay gagawa ng horizontal line from C towards B. Then measure the vertical distance. So the direction is upward, positive, and this vertical distance is equal to K. Then simplify. So theta C is equal to 56.25 over EI minus K over 1.5. And take note that theta C is 0. So gawin na nating 0. Tawagin nating equation 4. Apat yung unknowns, theta A, theta B, deflection B, and K. And yung apat na equations natin ay sapat na yun para ma-solve itong apat na to. Ito na yung apat na equations, and from equation 4, mas-solve na kaagad natin yung K. So the value of K is 84.375 over EI. Using equation 3, theta B is equal to negative 45 over EI minus yung na-compute natin na value of K. So substitute natin 84.375 over EI, then over 1.5. So that theta B is equal to negative 101.25 over EI. Negative means clockwise. Then using equation 2, yung theta B is given, negative 101.25 over EI, then equal to 45 over EI minus deflection B over 1.5. So that deflection B is equal to positive 219.375 over EI. Positive means the assumed direction is correct. So inassume natin na si B ay nag-deflect down since positive ang result. So tama yung assumption, downward. Then using equation 1, theta A is equal to negative 22.5 over EI minus yung na-compute natin na deflection B, substitute 219.375 over EI, then over 1.5. So the theta A is equal to negative 168.75 over EI clockwise. So yan yung theta A. Para naman sa deflection at C, based from the elastic curve, so very obvious na yung deflection at C is equal to the deflection at B plus K. So deflection B plus K, so absolute value. So deflection at B is 219.375 over EI, then plus K 84.375 over EI, so that the deflection at C is 303.75 over EI, so downward. Ito na yung mga results. Meron na tayong theta A, theta B, theta C, deflection B, and deflection C. Okay, dito muna tayo sa deflection at B. So because of symmetry, so kung ano man yung deflection at B, ay siya na rin yung deflection at D. So therefore, the deflection at D is 219.375 over EI downward. Para naman sa theta E, so kung tayo ay gagawa ng tangent line at A, so clockwise, and the magnitude is 168.75 over EI. So kung tayo ay gagawa ng tangent line at E, because of symmetry, so itong angle na ito is numerically equal to the value of the theta A. Yun nga lang counterclockwise. So therefore, yung theta A is equal to 168.75 counterclockwise, so it is positive. Para naman sa theta D, so tayo ay gagawa ng tangent line at B, at ito yung theta B clockwise. So kung tayo ay gagawa ng tangent line at D, then meron tayong ito yung theta D, and because of symmetry, itong angle of rotation na to at D is equal to the angle of rotation at B. So yun nga lang, at point D, the direction is counterclockwise. So theta D is equal to theta B but counterclockwise. Halimbawa na ang load natin ay wala sa gitna. So therefore unsymmetrical yung structure. At ito yung si elastic curve. So dahil unsymmetrical, magkaiba yung theta A, theta E, hindi equal yung theta B, theta D, at sa point C, hindi siya yung lowest point. So, magiging komplikado ng konti yung method natin dito, yung Titanic method, kapag non-prismatic and unsymmetrical. So, ganito magiging proseso. Consider the direction A to B. Ang unknowns ay theta A and deflection B. Consider the direction B to A. Unknowns are theta B and deflection B. Consider the direction B to C. Unknowns theta B and HBC. For the direction C to B, unknowns are theta C and HBC. For the direction C to D, unknowns theta C and HCD. Consider the direction D to C, unknowns theta D and HCD. For the direction D to E, unknowns theta D and deflection D. And for the direction E to D, unknowns are theta E and deflection D. So meron tayong 8 equations. Then para sa unknowns, theta A, theta B, theta C, theta D, theta E, deflection B, deflection D, HBC, HCD. So meron tayong 9 na unknowns. So 8 equations, 9 na unknowns. So kulang pa ng isang equation. So para sa pang-9 na equation, So tayo ay gagawa ng horizontal line from B to C. So ito yung HBC. So ito naman yung deflection at B. And ito yung deflection at C. So ang pangsyam na equation is, based from the geometry, obviously the deflection at C is equal to the deflection at B plus HBC. Okay, so mayroon na tayong siyam na equations para sa siyam na unknowns. So solvable na siya applying knowledge natin sa algebra. So kaya ng Titanic method ang non-prismatic beam, pero kapag lalo na kapag unsymmetrical na, magiging mahirap dito ay yung algebra.